Whatever has happened to you, whether good or bad, we cannot do anything but thank God. The ones that are alive and have returned, we are rejoicing. For the ones that have died, we are praying for the repose of their souls. Nobody wants to lose a child unless it becomes necessary.
For more on this story, we're joined by Bukky Shonibare. She's the founding member of the hashtag Bring Back Our Girls movement and the executive director of Invictus Africa. She joins us now from Leicester in the UK. Thank you so much for joining us on TRT World. It was 8 years ago today that the Chibok schoolgirls were kidnapped. You helped to galvanise a movement that created awareness of these kidnappings that enlisted the support of the likes of the former US First Lady Michelle Obama. But as we heard there, more than 100 girls still remain missing. Do we know anything about their condition and where they might be?
Unfortunately, we do not know where the Chibok girls are. And like you rightly reported, 276 girls were abducted exactly 8 years ago, while 57 of them escaped within the first week. We started campaigning for 219 of those girls. So far, 110 of them have been brought back, and we are still waiting for 109 of the Chibok girls. There has been speculations that some of the girls had been killed and that some of the girls have been sold off to neighboring countries such as Niger, Cameroon, and Chad. There are also speculations that some of the girls do not wish to return. But, you know, one thing that we keep emphasizing on is the fact that the Nigerian government, by Section 14, subsection 2B of Nigeria's constitution, has the primary responsibility to ensure the security and safety of every Nigerian, which also includes the girls. So all of these speculations do not hold water. We still hope and we are still clamoring that the remaining over 100 Chibok schoolgirls, Leah Sharibu, and all other abductees are brought back.
In the 8 years since the Chibok kidnapping, Amnesty International says around 1,500 other school children have been abducted by armed groups. Why is it that school children are being targeted here?
We are dealing with a protracted violent extremism case, not just in northeastern part of Nigeria. That has now spread to the northwestern part of Nigeria. But beyond the northwestern part, there are different parts of Nigeria that we have been seeing violent extremism. And one group of people who keep being disproportionately affected are young children, especially school children. As Amnesty International rightly reported, between the last 1 year and now, thousands of school children have been abducted, and we are dealing with a combination of what is now called banditry in Nigeria's northwest and what has been known as terrorism, you know, in Nigeria's northeast. The combined effect of that is that on the one hand, we are dealing with a criminal group who abduct young children and school children for economic purposes or pecuniary gains. And on the other hand, we are dealing with a violent extremist group who do not believe in westernization, who believe that young girls should not go to school. And then as a result, they abduct young girls and young children and make sure that they do not go to school just to further their ideology that westernization is forbidden or Western education is forbidden. So the combination of that means that a lot of young girls are being abused and abducted. But most importantly, is the fact that we are dealing with a region, particularly the Northeast region, that has a vast space that is ungoverned, that is marginalized. And so long as those spaces exist, criminal groups such as the bandits and violent extremist groups such as Boko Haram will continue to gain ground. This puts a responsibility on the Nigerian government to make sure that those spaces are not only governed, but they are well secured so that those that we know are historically affected when violent extremism break out will continue to be protected.
Okay, Bukky Shonibare, thank you so much for sharing that analysis with us on TRT World. We really appreciate it, and best of luck with your work.